Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk business. Let's talk business on sales and sales development. As you may think, as you may think, ladies and gentlemen, after marketing sales is also important because it determines revenue and profits. You may have a lot of good products, but if you cannot sell them, if you fail to sell them, it's useless. It's good for nothing. The thing is how to sell. How should we sell? Sales is simply understood as approaching customers, telling them about your products and convincing them to buy. Approach them, let them see you, let as many people as possible know one thing, what you and your company represents. The first and simplest exercise is to check the product you want to sell or your product's flyer to each house, to each door, knock on the door to talk and convince them to buy. If you are afraid of losing face, afraid of being rejected, then I have to tell you right away that it's very difficult for you to become a business owner. Your path to financial freedom is still far and far away. Just practice overcoming the fear of rejection. You also need to overcome the disease of being arrogant. You will have to overcome very unpleasant or annoying moments brought by relatives or friends, such as, oh, masters like you, and yet handing out flyers like that. Are you crazy? Are you mad? Or with so many degrees or diplomas, you have to sell and advertise nonsense. That's so embarrassing. And countless other comments or judgments like that. You see what I mean? Once again, I must emphasize, don't care what other people think of you. You can react to let them know that you look down on them so that they stop harassing you with such kind advice. Kind in quotes. Remove all the labels that you or other people stick on you and practice selling. Practice selling. You can test yourself and see that the most successful entrepreneurs are the best salesperson. They are not afraid of rejection, not afraid of being rejected. In fact, as a matter of fact, they have practiced overcoming the fear of rejection for long. This is almost the most important thing when becoming an entrepreneur. They anticipate that they may be rejected, but they still do it. They plant information, they put information in their customers, and the customers who reject them today may still come to them in the near or distant future. They still act, they still do or take actions, regardless of the current results. They know that is the right thing to do. They are willing to send emails, thousands of emails to thousands of people. If only one person in 1,000 people reads the email or orders, they know that they have succeeded. Perhaps many people do not confess their love to the girl they love and eventually lose the girl to someone else just because of this fear. Well, I can tell you the fear of rejection is really a very huge obstacle. preventing many people on the road to success. They are always afraid of being hurt emotionally. They are always afraid of failure, so that they never dare to take actions. While selling includes promoting the product and making others decide to buy it. This is the most important skill to be successful. If you cannot sell, it means you do not have much money. You do not have money. The more you sell, the more money you have. In sales or marketing, experts understand that people often act not on logical, but on emotional grounds. For example, let me tell you an example. Before buying a car, a man or a lady only thinks about how much he or she can pay. But when he or she hears a description or sees a car with the personality he wants or she wants to express themselves, in most cases, the buyer no longer cares about money. That gentleman or that lady will do everything to have or to get enough money to own that car. You think so? So learn, research, and the interest or the psychology, or had try to get the insights of your target customers and find ways to appeal to their emotions. Well, let me tell you something for reference. Just refer to the following sales story that I collected somewhere. It's about an old woman. An old woman went to the market to buy things, passing by four fruit stalls. The four shops were right next to each other, but the old woman skipped the first and the second stalls to buy 1 kilo at the third shop. But strangely, she bought 2 kilos more at the fourth shop. And the story goes like this. The story just goes like this. At the first shop, the old woman went to buy things, passed by a row of apples, and she asked the shop owner, "What are these apples like?" And the shop owner replied, "My apples are very delicious, big and sweet." The old woman shook her head and left. We should learn the lesson. Only knowing how to talk well about your product without asking about the needs of the customers is just a useless introduction. Useless introduction. That way we fail to sell. That way we would fail to sell. At the second shop, shop number 2, the old woman went to the next shop, asked, "Are these apples here sour or sweet?" The shop owner was a little confused and said, "Oh, I just got the goods this morning. I haven't had time to taste them yet. Looking at the red skin, it must be a sweet apple." And the old lady left. without saying anything. Without saying anything. We should learn a lesson. You need to understand your products, experience your products yourself to be able to sell it. If you only have the theoretical knowledge about the products, you won't be able to deal with the customers. No way. Now at the store number 3, the owner of the shop next door saw this and called out to the old lady, Madam, what kind of apple do you need? I have all kinds of apples. And the old lady said, I want to buy a slightly sour one. Sour one. Now what happened? Then the shop owner said, oh, this kind of apple is quite sour. And how many kilos do you want to buy? The old lady replied, then give me 1 kilo. The lesson to learn is grasping the customer's needs. But what is the customer's ultimate goal? The ultimate goal of the customer. The shop owner has lost a sales opportunity already when the customer decides to buy on her own. The number of products sold will naturally not be large or too large. Now, at the shop number 4. This time, the old lady saw a new fruit stall and asked, are these apples good? And what is the reply from the shop owner? The shop owner said, the apples are very good. But what kind of apples would you like to buy? It means the shop owner is asking about the customer's need. And then the lady replied, I want something a little sour. And then the shop owner replied, oh, when buying apples, people usually like to buy sweet ones. Why? Possibly. Why? Why do you want to buy sour ones? This owner is asking more about customers' needs, right? And then the lady said, oh, my daughter-in-law is pregnant. She wants to eat a little sour apples. And then the shop owner, oh, you are really thoughtful to your daughter-in-law. And your daughter-in-law will definitely give birth to a healthy boy. A few months ago, 2 families gave birth here. And they both came to my shop to buy apples. Guess what? Both families gave birth to 2 boys. And how many kilos do you want to buy? So what is the lesson to learn? Moderate compliments would close the gap. We should retell sales to its history and get more evidence from a third person. So it is good to build a story aiming at the customer's wishes and that with a question implicitly affirming the transaction and selling at the right time and immediately releasing the goods when needed. You know, the old lady told the owner, now get me 2 kilos. Well, happily, the shop owner made the old lady happy already. And the shop owner introduced the old lady to some other items in the shop. The owner said, oh, this orange is also very good for pregnant women. It is sour and has a lot of vitamins and nutrients, also minerals. If you buy your daughter-in-law some more oranges, She will definitely be very, very happy, madam. So what is the lesson? Happy customers, with happy customers, everything is fine. Don't give the other party a chance. Immediately increase orders. Increase the orders. At this time, the old lady said, "Is that so? Then get me 3 kilos of oranges." And the shop owner said, "Wow, you are really good. Your daughter-in-law and your daughter-in-law is truly blessed." So we should learn a lesson. We should know how to flatter in moderation only. And actually, we don't need to flatter to the skies that way. We should create attraction for buyers. And then when the shopkeeper praised the old lady and then said that her shop has new product every day and they sell out every day, ensuring freshness, the old lady happily said, "If the food is delicious, I will tell my friend to come here and buy." And after that, the old lady took the bag of fruits and returned home satisfied. The important lesson is, after selling to people, let the customer feel comfortable. And if the food is delicious, invite her to come here again next time to buy. We should build a system of loyal customers. So what do sellers need to sell? One, for new customers, we should sell politeness. Two, for regular customers, we should sell enthusiasm. Three, for hurry customers, we should sell efficiency. For leisure customers, we should sell patience. Five, people with money would buy nobility. Six, people with little money would buy practicality. Seven, generous customers would buy chivalry. Eight, playful customers would buy trends. They buy trends. Nine, for petty people, we should sell benefits. For enjoyers, we should sell service. For picky people, we should sell details. For indecisive people, we should sell guarantees.